What's up? What's up? What's up? We back with another one. Back with another one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. Cash App Soul Mirror 29. PayPal Suicide Ace 29. That is if you like the content and what we're talking about, you can donate right there. Cash App or the PayPal at the bottom of the screen. Before we get started, man, you already know. Let's do the goddamn intro, my people. The intro. You know that.
Who the fuck did this?
It's the pros. It's the pros.
All right, all right. Back with another one. Back with another one. All right, it's time. It's time. It's time. No more talking. No more playing. No more playing. No more talking. Let's get to it. All right, man. So we have our next second video of the day of the afternoon. The Cash App founder that was killed in San Francisco. Now they have discovered that the killer, the person who stabbed him up and left him there to die, or stabbed him up, leave him to die, but somebody helped him to the hospital and he died in the hospital. Well, there's no mystery, man. He actually knows the guy. He actually knows who he is, right? So they was able to get the surveillance. They was able to get surveillance and see where the co-founder Bob Lee, the founder Bob Lee, like where he was at, what was he doing in that area, and they found him in the car with the guy. It's another tech guy. So two tech people, you know what I'm saying, had a falling out somehow. So they was able to track the car, and once they got the car, they was able to track the person that was in the car, the other person. So they arrested him. I forgot what they said they arrested him at, but they ended up arresting him. And then that's how they was able to put the connection together. But they're not giving too much detail about the weapon, if the weapon was found, what the motive was. But the guy do know the founder of Bob Lee. He was in the car. He ended up stabbing him in the car. And I think he stumbled out, you know, things like that. Let's get to the video. Okay, let's get to the video, and then you know, I'll see y'all next video. Let's go.
We have new details in the
Oh, my bad. Wrong one.
case. Signal.
Have breaking news right now. It seems there might have been an arrest in the murder of the Tex executive Bob Lee. We have Jeff Paul. He is there in Los Angeles. This crime happened in San Francisco last week. Jeff, what do you know?
Yeah, Dana, and we reached out to the San Francisco police to confirm this report that first appeared in the Mission Local. But apparently the killer, according to this report, works in tech and is a man familiar with Bob Lee. Apparently they were in a car together, and that's when the stabbing happened, according to the Mission Local. Now, the report indicates that the man was arrested in the Bay Area. Now, just to remind you, Lee was killed last week. Investigators say they were called out to San Francisco's Embarcadero waterfront around 2:30 a.m. last Tuesday. That's when they found Lee, who had been stabbed. Medics tried to save him, but Lee later died at the hospital. Bob Lee's father, Rick Lee, had wrote on Facebook that he basically had lost his best friend. Dana?
You know, it's interesting, Jeff, yesterday that Mayor London Breed, when she was doing an interview, she said that when more information came out about this case, that people would be surprised. That might have been what she was talking about?
I think so. And I think for a lot of people who have been following what's going on in San Francisco, I think the first indication was maybe it was random, just given the amount of crime that happens there. But now it seems like, according to the Mission Local, and again, we're trying to confirm these reports, that it was someone he was familiar with, somebody he was, according to this report, in a car with at the time of this stabbing, Dana.
Jeff Paul, thank you for that breaking news.
Wow.
We'll keep on top of it. This
All right.
just broke literally during, while Harris was doing her tease for her show, so she'll have more as well.
It was reported at 2:30 in the morning.
Yes.
And apparently he's on the surveillance camera or video near the Bay Bridge, I do believe. And he's calling 911. He approached a car that had flashing lights on the side of the road. And according to the reports in the video, that he pulls up his shirt to show the stab wounds underneath his skin. And the car drove away. And then that forced him to search for more help. And in the end, it was just too late for that. But it put a fine point on some of the crime that we've been reporting on in cities like San Francisco. The mayor's comment from yesterday might have given us a little tease right now. But you've got that other story the other day, also in San Francisco, where you had the guy, homeless guy, beating a man with a chain and a crowbar.
The guy being beaten was the former fire commissioner of San Francisco, and that was right outside his home.
And this went on for some time. So, look, San Francisco's got problems. The mayor perhaps doesn't think it's as big as it's been characterized in the media and in social media. But there's a certain part of that town, it's called the Tenderloin District, and it's a mess. Yep. It's drugs and it's homelessness, and they do not have a handle on that aspect of it.
And, the other thing is that we all have loved San Francisco for so long, and that's why it's been sad to see what's happened. Listen to her, what she says in terms of how it's not all that we're saying it is. Watch.
It is taken completely out of context in terms of highlighting the entire city as being unsafe. That's not entirely true. There's a perception problem. We know that the internet and social media is here to stay. It's not going anywhere, and people are going to jump to conclusions.
The thing is, though, we do see with our own eyes because so many cameras are available, and you see that, for example, the random attack against the fire commissioner, that just happens to be from a camera that somebody has available that police get to look at. Or people have their phones.
To your point, though, San Francisco is an American gem, and I think the people who live there deserve better. We'll see whether or not they get it from their leadership there.
Right.
So we got an arrest, and we'll see where it goes from here.
All right. So as you see, he actually knew the guy. It was another tech guy. He tried to get some help, but the world is kind of crazy, so you can't really be mad at the person not helping. If the first person would have helped, he probably would have stayed alive. But you can't be mad if the first person said, "Hell no, I ain't getting in that." Can't be upset, man. We live in a wild world. It's you don't know what's going on. You didn't heard a lot of stories that people helped and then get killed, get kidnapped, being picked up trying to help somebody. So can't really be upset at the first person who said, "Hell no, I'm getting the hell up out of here." But as you've seen, he eventually somebody helped, but it was a little bit too late. We don't know why the guy did it. I guess later this week or weekend, we will find out what the motive was and why he did it and what type of relationship that they have. All that stuff will come out a little later. Right now, all we know is they found the guy who actually did it. So a lot of us thought it was a government knockout. A lot of us thought it was a government knocking them out, and we was wrong, okay? We was wrong, everybody. Everybody who thought it was a government knockout, we was wrong. It was not a government knockout. It was somebody he was cool with. They was in a car, and they got in an argument, and a knife was used, a weapon was used to, stab up the co-founder. Maybe the guy will finally tell us what happened, why it happened, what caused it. But right now, all we know is they found the person. So it's not the government, y'all. Everybody, including me, who thought the government whacked them off for Fed now it's saying that's not true. So until a new update, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, man. And Cash App, PayPal is right at the bottom if you like the content and how I deliver it. And I will see y'all next video. Peace.